All right. So, hi everyone. I just wanted to record a quick video. Maybe it's going to be quick. Maybe it might be long. I don't know. I didn't quite time this as I've never done a mini presentation to upload to my YouTube channel in this way. So, we're going to kind of see how it goes. Hopefully, it goes well. Hopefully, you guys enjoy what I have to present and that you find this information valuable. So, briefly, I am a certified life coach. I'm doing general life coaching, relationship coaching, and breakup coaching. And today I wanted to present the information that I generally go over when someone wants to do any type of breakup coaching. And this is mostly in terms of breakup recovery coaching. So I just wanted to present 3 simple steps for anybody to use when they want to get over their breakup. So this is just meant to say goodbye to that painful experience of having a breakup where maybe you guys are just ruminating on what just happened. Maybe you're stuck in believing that you're never going to get over anything, or you're never going to get over the person, and you just kind of want to move on and get over things, and you don't really know where to go. So I came up with 3 simple steps. I didn't want to complicate it any more than you had to have it presented for you. There's lots of different breakup resources and books out there, and coaching philosophies, but I think this is the most simplified way I can think about it, where someone can actually like retain this information and sort of build off of that. So here we go. How to get over your breakup in 3 simple steps. Get ready to say goodbye to the pain and hello to a brand new and exciting future. So 3 simple steps, breaking them down to 1, deciding to move on and committing to the decision to move on. It's very important that once you have decided to heal, you make a commitment to yourself to do whatever it takes to move on and be healthy and heal in a healthy and effective way. So deciding to move on and committing to it, step number 1. Step number 2, this is probably the challenging part for a lot of people, but it makes perfect sense. You're actually trying to reduce your desire and attachment for your ex-partner, as desire and attachment is probably what is fueling the pain that you're feeling now. You're actually feeling like this deep desire to connect with them and reach out to them and maybe check on them and seeing what they're doing, wanting to call them, wanting to stalk their social media. And sorry about that. All right, so back to step number 2. I might have had to pause out there for a moment. So reducing your desire and attachment for them is actually a logical step in order to kind of work on those urges to reach out to them, to stalk their social media, to call them, to text them, to have somebody else check in on what they're doing. This is kind of going to be the challenging part of trying to move on, but we're actually going to work on several techniques to reduce your desire, reduce your urges, understand what attachment is, how to reduce that attachment to them, and kind of decondition yourself to, you know, seeking out that connection when it's actually no longer healthy or indicated to do so. So my work would focus on that. And then number 3, right? This is a fun part. It's just an effort to create an extraordinary life through the process of thought work and taking massive action in order to get those results of being able to create a new healthy life where you can move on and feel good about going on to the next chapter of your life. So number 1, why are decisions important? Decisions are just the beginning of creating a new powerful life. When you go through a breakup, at some point you decide you have suffered enough, you've gone through so much pain, and you're like, I gotta move on. Like, this is this can't continue. This is ridiculous. I can't keep feeling like this. So being very, very clear on your decision and why you want to move on is what will fuel you to actually go on and get over your breakup. So let's go over why decisions are important and how they will help you in moving forward. So what is a decision? Simply, it is when you commit to a thought, and a thought that's repeated over and over again actually becomes a belief. So in this case, you want to get over your breakup. You want to get over your breakup, and your decision is very likely to look like this. I no longer want to feel this confusion or pain, and I want to be able to move on with my life. Why is it important to make decisions? Decisions are a source of power. They can be a reflection of what you want for your highest good, and they can be a reflection of what kind of love you have for yourself and your life. So when you decide to move on and recover from this breakup, how will you decide to show up for yourself in your life now that you have decided to get over your ex? Those are some powerful questions to keep asking of yourself after you've made the decision to move on. So, how will you decide to move forward and show up for yourself now that you have decided to get over your ex? And making conscious, deliberate, intentional decisions is going to be an important part of this process. When you make decisions without thinking about them thoroughly, you're likely to do things that you did not mean to do, or you're likely to make things worse, especially if you're just sort of acting from a place of emotionality. So when you just go off and make automatic decisions where you haven't really consciously thought about what you really want to do, you're likely to make things worse for yourself. You're likely to make yourself suffer a little bit worse. So through this process where I work with you in breakup coaching, I will help you feel more confident in making and keeping decisions and being dedicated to your decisions so you can move on. 2, what happens when you don't honor or commit to your decision? What will happen to your healing process? Most likely, you're gonna engage in behavior and reactions based on negative emotional charges. And when you're acting from a place of negative emotional charge, you're likely to do things that will not serve your recovery or your healing process. You're likely to go back and forth on your decisions and do many things that may actually sabotage your efforts to get over your breakup. So many times, you're probably just going to make things worse for yourself and take many steps backwards when it comes to your healing. Here, put simply, I will teach you the skill of making powerful decisions. Your first decision is to move on from this breakup, and I will teach you how to complete that objective and work on that objective on a daily basis if you decide to engage in breakup coaching for yourself. And I will also teach you the formula to carry into this process, an energetic formula that you will carry with you every day. Yes, you will learn about the 3 steps that will help you move on from your breakup, but I will also teach you a 5-step energy formula that will support you, inspire you, energize you, motivate you enough every day to push through everyday challenges and to make moves that are coming from a place of love and service for yourself. So, desire and detachment, how does that work when it comes to working and recovering from a breakup? I will teach you about the role that desire has in your breakup, and I will help you learn to detach from your ex in a healthy and fulfilling way. Desire and giving into desire urges is what keeps you in misery and attachment. Desire comes from thoughts and urges that give off the message, I need my ex to be okay. I need my ex to be happy, and I just need my ex. That's what's sort of fueling those thoughts. But But when you have these desires, urges, or thoughts, you then begin to have negative emotions that you want to resolve or get rid of because it just feels so uncomfortable. And this sometimes leads to inappropriate action and unwanted results. And healthy attachment and the role it may have in your life will also be taught. And it will also be reviewed how unhealthy attachment might be affecting your breakup and how it affects your beliefs about yourself and your life. And you don't have to believe this negative hype when we begin working together. Like, my job is to point these things out so you realize that the impact that they have on you and your life. So take a look at this girl. I think it's a girl. If it's not a girl, it's a really good looking guy. But you know, they're happy, they're confident, they're moving forward. Imagine being able to learn how to reduce your desire for your ex. What would happen? What would these next few months, weeks, hopefully not too long of a year, some people take a while to heal. Imagine what it would be like to reduce your desire for your ex, and imagine what that will do for your healing process. And this is the third step. One, right? I'm reviewing. You want to decide and commit to your decision of moving on. Two, you want to learn how to reduce your desire and attachment for your partner. And I reviewed why that was important. And three, this is like the most fun part of actually moving on from a breakup. And it's working on your magnificent, exciting life. So once you've made a decision and commitment to heal from your breakup, once you've learned the skills of reducing your desire and attachment to your ex, then you can focus on the fun part of creating a magnificent and exciting life. And, this can be very flexible. It could be very fun. It could be very exciting. It could be very imaginative. And this is the fun part of this process. Breaking up is hard. Healing can be tough work, but creating an exciting life doesn't have to be. Applying this 3-step process will get you in the position to think bigger, to make decisions out of love, and to think about future possibilities that you want to create for your life. And thinking in possibility is what helps you get to an exciting, magnificent life where you're going to just be excited to get up most of the time and tackle your life in such a way where you're not feeling lack or you're feeling concerned about what's going to happen to you. Because prior to the stage, you're probably thinking like, my life's going to be terrible. My life is not going to be the same without them. And you kind of see your life in a negative position. However, when you're going through the breakup recovery process, like, you start to be energized and hopeful and thinking possibilities for yourself. And this is where you really become energized to do things in an exciting, magnificent way. This process can be about having fun as well. So remember fun, right? Where have you been hiding it? Probably at the beginning of your breakup, you're very sad or angry, or you feel betrayed or lost or confused. And chances are, like, you've probably shut down a lot of dreams towards the end of your relationship. Maybe you didn't follow up some ideas or plans or opportunities, or followed up on goals that you might have had. So a lot of the fun sometimes goes out the door towards the end of a breakup, a lot of the times. But don't you want to be excited about your life again? Don't you want to have fun? I'm just here to sort of present to you and offer you that you can have fun and you can have an exciting life again. And I want to ask you if you really want it. Like, do you really want this fun and excitement? And you have to start believing that you can start over. You have to start believing that you can have a great life again, even though this change has happened. And if you don't believe it yet, My process will help you reduce desire, reduce attachment, will help you learn how to make powerful decisions and follow through with those decisions, and help you begin to think creatively in a hopeful manner and in possibility where you can actually start having more fun and create lots of different things that you want for yourself. And this will help you take action until you get the results that you want. So, as this slide says, don't be afraid of moving forward. Do not let fear prevent you from taking risks, making mistakes, learning, or doing anything worthwhile. I do have the knowledge and the experience of working with many different people that have been recovering from breakups. And I do have these simple steps and guidelines to make this process fun, simple, and supportive. So, as this quote says, take chances, make mistakes. That's how you grow. This process is not going to be all easy peasy. There might be moments where you take a few step backs, there could be a few mistakes, but if you're willing to still move forward, even after you've made them, and I will support you through this process, even if you make a mistake, if you decide to move forward and follow your commitment, you're going to get over this breakup sooner than you thought possible. So, if you are ready to start with this process with me, I definitely encourage you to reach out and set up a one-on-one consult with me. You can still also take a look at my Instagram page at tracycontreras.com for extra tips, or look at my blog articles on tracycontreras.com for anything that might inspire you to move on with your life and get ready to build your magnificent, exciting life. So hopefully this information was helpful. As I mentioned, set up a consult call, visit tracycontreras.com for more information. And I hope you found this mini informational session helpful. And I hope to meet you, and I hope to be able to help you in that. This is something that you can learn a lot from and gain a lot from. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.